Libra, welcome to your weekly horoscope for May 4th through the 10th. My name is Athen. Let's go and look at your chart for this week. So we have the full moon here in your first house. Very nice energy. You had a new moon, a lot of your birthdays, 6 months ago, all of your birthdays, if you're watching this for your sun sign. So a culmination point of a lot of the things you started maybe around that 6 month time period, 6 months ago, relating to your goals, ambitions, drives. And this is what's really being illuminated here the early part of this week, Monday and Tuesday after that full moon on Sunday, is what your goals are, what your passions are, what your ideals are. You know, the things that you want, the things you desire, your sense of self, like what you want to pursue in life. And that's in essence what the first house is all about. So those things are definitely being illuminated, who you are in that earthly sense. And it's all coming from this sort of relationship stuff, because this is how the energies work. 2 weeks ago, you had a new moon in your 7th house, which is about relationships, maybe some new beginnings shaped up there. Maybe you went off on a new perspective in terms of relationships, something unfolding in that department. And so now, as we come up to this full moon here in the early part of this week, it's about balancing this very strong awareness, because you're going to have an awareness of both. Can be a culmination point of both your goals over the past 6 months and your relationship stuff over the past 2 weeks. So balancing both areas, self and other, is the highlight here for the first couple days in particular. But for the rest of the week, while the lunar cycle continues, the energies are still going to be high. We're of course still in this new moon of Aries. The sun's still going to be in Aries, and the week starts with the full moon. So as the week progresses, we'll probably notice it die down a little bit. But the week ends with the third quarter phase, which is still very energetic. So that's the first few days in particular. I think a high point there and an awareness of your relationships and yourself. Now, on Monday in particular, we have the sun squaring up to Jupiter, who's been transiting your 10th house of work, career, everything on that public level. So there's been a lot of opportunities relating to the work sector and that public sector for you. So this can be a time in the early part of the week on Monday for you to perhaps continue to work towards those opportunities, because Jupiter by itself is just opportunities. But we have to make those opportunities into a reality, and that's what the square really helps us do. Take the possibilities and construct them, build them into something. So a really good day on Monday to perhaps do some things relating to work, relating to maybe this stuff involving relationships, and finding that how to work constructively maybe with relationships or with people at work, things like that, to continue to see those opportunities. And this may be an opportunity coming in from the 10th house here on Monday. Tuesday and Wednesday, we have the sun trining up to Pluto. Pluto's been transiting your 3rd house of communications, thoughts, teaching, sharing, anything that has to do with synergizing and sharing information. So with Pluto here, there's a strong power. You guys' thoughts, your mind, your mental aptitude. It's all about learning how to work with that power of the mental sphere. So that's going to be highlighted here for you in the beginning of the week, Tuesday and Wednesday. Very good mental understanding, I would say, for sure, to be utilized towards these relationships or whatever it is you're involved with. This is also legal matters, one-on-one connections, sales, anything that has to do with basically contracts for 2 people. Business also in the 7th house. So a strong supportive element to see the truth, to get deep, to get real, to get raw, to utilize this very strong power that you have of your communications and thoughts in regards to that 7th house can mean also a support here. Very supportive mind, very strong mind early in the week. Now, midweek around Wednesday, we have Venus shifting signs. She's going into your 9th house up here at the top of the chart, which has to do with expansion, possibilities, adventure, the adventure spirit, philosophy, anything that opens up your horizons. So with Venus here over the next few weeks, you can certainly enjoy these things. Enjoy the philosophy, astrology, divinity, your connections to the higher realms, things of this nature. And your relationships are here. So meeting people abroad, this is 9th house is overseas, abroad matters. So meeting people through university or abroad, things like this will certainly be a highlight. And relating to finances too with Venus is expanding the possibilities, helping you be more optimistic about it. Saturn's in your 2nd house sector, of course. We're going to have an opposition here next week with Mars and Saturn, but still taking the finances very seriously and working with them constructively as you have been doing. But enjoy all that expansive stuff with Venus there. That's how we can connect. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, so the weekend, we've got Mercury making a couple of aspects he's going to be trining up to the North Node and squaring up to Neptune. So this trine up to the North Node, this is all about your life path. You've had the North Node here unfolding your path for you, which is relating to spirituality. And so you may not be noticing this personally because we don't have any personal planets around that North Node, but this whole year is for you to get deeper with spirit, to get deeper with God, the universe, the source, however you see that, connecting to the present moment, having that simplicity, that now moment awareness in terms of whatever it is, however you connect to that. Can be through meditation, it can be through even sleeping, rest, and anything that essentially helps us ease the conscious mind and go into the unconscious or spiritual psyche. And so anyways, very good weekend for all these things relating to relaxation and spirituality. So I really recommend it with the trine up to Mercury. Mercury is in your 8th house, so I think you guys are thinking a lot about the deeper elements of life. Mercury is about to go retrograde next week, reworking and redoing a lot of these, 8th house matters of the deeper elements, what life is truly about, beginnings, endings, how you can really be more vulnerable with yourself and more transparent with yourself and your relationships. And that's going to be something that's going to go through a sort of reworking process next week. So, you're seeing it, you're thinking about it. So it's going to support you this weekend when you're moving in this 12th house direction. Now, in terms of this Neptune, this is about letting go and surrendering. Mercury squaring up to Neptune is like we're trying to see what is going on, but we can't because Neptune isn't meant for us to see what's going on. It's meant for us to feel what's going on intuitively. And that's relating to your creativity, your fun, your joy for life. All that is about going with the flow for many years, and will be for many years with Neptune transiting at 5th. So this weekend, go with the flow, especially relating to creative things, your self-expression, and anything about passion and joy, which it can be a very joyous weekend when you're not trying to figure it all out and you're just letting go and going with the flow in that process. Now, Mars shifts into that 8th house of yours where you're going to have, like I said, a lot of activity next week. So I think you're going to be very motivated by the raw truth, and really wanting to convey the truth, see the truth, and work with the truth. And Mars is very energetic. Mars naturally rules the 8th house, which is always probing, always seeing the truth of matters. So I think that's going to be your natural state, but not so much this week. I think you'll start to feel it as the week unfolds, and next week that'll certainly be highlighted, where you can put a lot of this energy you have been putting in relationships of your 7th house into more of the deeper elements of life, again with truth, transparency, vulnerability in yourself, and with relationships as well. All right, Libra, well, I hope you guys have a fantastic week. If you're new to this form of astrology, do check the website, masteringthezodiac.com. Also, if you'd like a personal reading, do check out the website. And if you have any questions, let me know. Have a good time. See you next time.